You should check it out. All right, you recording?
Yes.
Sweet.
It's making a lot of noise. Okay.
All right. Welcome to episode
30.
30.
We made it at 30.
Yay!
Yeah.
Episode 30 of the podcast. As always, I'm Coach Ethan.
I'm Day.
And we are back with Unscripted Strength. So, we're going to go through what we go through in the beginning, which I'll probably just do every time, which is please comment, subscribe, like the channel. It is good for the algorithm, although both of us probably hate the algorithm. It helps this podcast get sent to other people that aren't our close friends. Not that you're a problem. We love you dearly. But, you know, we want to share it with the masses. We're cooler than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right, Day?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's what I got. We're going to go over how our training's going. And then, we'll just see where the day takes us.
Yeah.
You know? I have been made angry by a lot of posts on the internet today in the last week.
Just rant for
No,
an
I
hour.
Can't just be me. I can't be the only one. Someone, I'm not going to say his name, tells me that it's only me talking, which is not true.
I don't know. You
just black out?
I just black out and then I edit the video after.
That's fair. And you're like, oh shit, I was talking.
Yeah, I said a few things.
All right, Day. How was your training?
Standard, yeah. My ankle's been feeling funny. My left ankle. I know.
What'd you do?
I know.
What were you wearing?
It's like I've been wearing the same shoes for 2 months now.
Okay.
So nothing new there. I haven't really changed volume much significantly. I've actually been biking a little bit more, so there's not as much impact. So I don't know. It just kind of creeped up yesterday, so we'll see where that takes us. But just like standing, I could feel it like when I bear weight on it. I could just feel like this annoying.
In your foot?
No, ankle.
In your ankle?
Yeah.
On the outside or the inside?
Outside.
Where?
Right here.
Like on the big bump?
Mm-hmm.
That's where mine hurt.
Oh.
I've contaminated you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it is contagious.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mine's like right there.
Yeah, that's exactly
and it
where it
hurts
is.
so bad.
It's annoying, but...
Do you ever put your feet up on a table? Like, do you ever like rest your feet up on something and put your ankle down?
I don't.
Okay. I don't think I do either. But it was the first question that came to my brain.
Yeah.
I have no idea. That sucks.
Yeah, but all good. I still was able to run this morning. And...
Does it warm up and go away?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
no,
it just hurts?
It just hurts, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, so that's really all that's different. Nothing exciting or new.
Just doing your favorite exercises every day?
Just doing my favorite exercises every day.
And then running or biking?
Yep.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, and then...
Consistency is fun sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of nice having that boring routine.
Mm-hmm.
We've said this in several episodes now, but I don't have anything lined up in the near future, which is nice. So I'm just kind of going through the motions and all that. Things will be coming up in the next few weeks in terms of like traveling home to visit family and then some big exams that I have to take for school. So that'll throw a wrench in things.
Sure.
So I'll see how I adapt when that comes to light. But Marley and I are going to New York City. We're going to East Coast, so we're going to go to New York City half of the week, then the other half of the week visit my family in Massachusetts. But it's going to be fun because I'm hoping, since it's July, it'll be warm out there. I'm hoping we could go like run through Central Park and all that. And just like take like a trip, like you know, do things like that.
How fun.
Yeah, the hotel we got has a nice gym, so that'll be a nice setup. So we'll modify our workouts. We won't necessarily miss any of the workouts. Yeah. So that'll be cool.
You'll have to vlog that. We want to see what a gym day looks like on the road.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
How do you change from the best gym that's ever been in a garage ever?
I know.
If you're wondering, Day has the best gym that's ever been made in a garage. How do you adapt your perfect garage gym to a shitty hotel gym? Or even a mediocre one? Anything's mediocre compared to...
I know.
The gym of Day.
Normally, I try to look at the gyms beforehand. Like when I pick a hotel, that's what I'm basing it off of.
Wait, you're picking a hotel based on their gym?
Based on the gym, yeah. Two things. Like location, right? Just for safety. Because I'm not trying to go to some like sketchy gym in like a bad area where it's like, you know, just bad. So I look at location, then I look at the hotel gym and see what's available. Because if not, then I have to go look for a gym and then get day passes, and that's annoying. So if I could have something that has dumbbells, treadmill in case it's raining or bad weather, and just like the basics, I'm good.
That's rad.
But then there are some hotels where they're like, they don't have anything. Like they have non-functional treadmills. They don't have like even just dumbbells. So that's an automatic no for me.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I pick my hotels based on what their continental breakfast looks like.
Dude, I was about to say the free continental breakfasts. Yeah, I love those. I love those like powdered scrambled eggs.
Yes, steamed scrambled eggs. That's so funny. I don't think I've ever looked up a gym's hotel gym or a hotel's gym.
Yeah. Dude, when I was in Chicago for a work trip, that was in May timeframe. I had, because the company I work for, they're like, you have this amount of money to spend per night. Here's a list of hotels. They have like this website.
Sure.
It's like, here's a list of hotels. You just select which one. There was one that was called the Fitness King Room because it was a king size bed. I don't think they were trying to be sexist. But anyways, there was a Peloton bike in there, and there were dumbbells and some like sandbags and all that. So I was like,
in the room?
In the room.
Whoa.
Which was amazing because I was there for like 2-3 days. It was a very quick trip, and it was going to be one of those where I had awkward training times. And when I'm by myself, I don't want to go to the hotel gym at 3 a.m. It's sketchy. I don't know the area. I don't know who's in that hotel. Hotels are sometimes weird.
Yeah.
I'd be like crime documentaries in a hotel, so once I saw that, I got that room, and it was a pretty sweet setup.
What's the best hotel gym you've ever been in?
There was one in Boston.
You know exactly what
I know. Yes, it's in Boston, and they had the whole like basement is this massive gym, and some people have memberships to the gym. So it's just like this nice gym that just so happens to be in the basement of this really nice hotel.
So cool.
And the hotel is like a fancy older hotel that has a lot of history. Like presidents have stayed there. Like that's their thing that they like kind of showcase. Like, oh, these presidents have stayed here before, and they have really nice rooms, and they have really cheap rooms too.
Sure.
So I stayed there, and the basement is like, it's kind of dark, like the lighting is dark, but it's this massive basement with like everything. It's just a full gym. Yeah.
That's so sweet. How long were you there?
I was only there one night.
Have you ever gone back?
No, I want to go back.
You ever dream about it? You wake up and you're like,
I really want to go back. Yeah. I looked it up recently, and I was like, what hotel was that? And I would like looked it up, and I looked like through my transactions from back in 2016.
Holy shit, dude, you found it.
And I found it, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a cool one.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, like when I travel, maybe I do some like body weight stuff, but I am the worst with like keeping my fitness routine.
It's hard.
If it's a longer travel, I'll probably do something, but if it's a short one, the only thing I care about is food.
Yeah.
I'm just food motivated.
Yeah.
And getting steps. Like I like to walk as much as I can.
Right.
And just like explore town, but
it's a hard thing to do because like I know for me, I say this all the time, like regardless if I'm taking a 1-hour flight or a 6-hour flight, like I'm trashed after every single airplane ride I take. Like I don't feel good after. Just the pressure changes, the time changes, the logistics of everything that day. So I normally don't feel good, but I actually have a Anytime Fitness membership that I pay for every month because when I travel, there's always an Anytime Fitness.
So you can just go in
most of the time. And so when I go home to visit Massachusetts, that's the gym I use because there's one that's like 5 minutes away from where my parents live, and that's the one I would go to when I was like in college and all that. So I always go back there. There's one close to where my sister lives too in Massachusetts. Like again,
that's
5-minute ride. So I just make sure I always have that with me.
Love that.
So,
dude, you're prepared.
Yeah.
I'm ill prepared for trips. I just am like, how much food can I eat?
Yeah.
Not the gym. Like I'm always looking up like Closest restaurants do.
And are you always looking for like fast food?
Mm-mm.
Or like the actual like local stuff? Yeah.
Like when Katie and I travel, it's like local coffee shops, local food places,
Yeah.
family-owned restaurants. We both love a family-owned library or like a bookstore.
Yeah.
And we'll just go like one time we were in Port Angeles, Washington, which is like the most northern part of Washington. And there's this, I'm a huge nerd, and there's a book series called Dragonlance that I have read probably like 25 or 30 books of. It's just a fantasy series. And every time I go to a bookstore, a used bookstore, I look for this series. Mm-hmm. And I had collected at the time like 15 books probably. I owned 15. Like I had given some to like my brother or my dad had them or whoever. But I had like started my own collection, and then I got there and I think I found 22 books that I didn't own. Of just like this collection.
How long is the series?
Hundreds of books.
Really?
It's a Dungeons and Dragons like off series.
Okay.
So it's part of that world, so it's huge. And they've been
Yeah.
writing it since like the late 80s. And I found like 22 extra books that I don't have. So they were all like $1.50 a piece. And the guy at the front was like, they've been sitting here forever. And I was like, I'll take all of them. And I bought all of them. And then my brother-in-law has half of them. I have some of them, and I think my brother has a few of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's my most favorite thing. Every time I go to a used bookstore, I'm like,
that's what you look
more
for.
Books.
How many more do you have to get the full collection?
Oh, I couldn't. There's literally hundreds of books.
That's cool.
Yeah, like
that's cool.
Here,
that's
I'm
a
sure I
fun
could
thing
Google
then.
it.
So you just go, essentially, you travel around and you're going like searching for this.
Mm-hmm.
That is fun.
How many? Let's see. Dragonlance books.
What is it called? Dragonlance?
Dragonlance. Let's see. 190.
Okay.
Official published novels.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, and I've got, I don't know. If I pull them all together, I probably have like close to 30.
Okay.
If I took my brother's, maybe like 35.
Yeah.
Because he has a bunch I don't know. And he found one of the rare, there's a book that was a limited edition that came out, and they only published it at that time. And we were looking online, the book's like $200 for just that book.
Yeah.
And he was at Bookman's not too long ago, and it was in their cabinet for like $35. And he was like, give me it!
That's cool.
Yeah, so he got that. But yeah, fantasy and sci-fi. I read a lot of fantasy and sci-fi.
Yeah.
So every time I'm out, there's like a couple book series where I'm just looking for it. Like, I think I've got 3 copies of The Lord of the Rings in different styles. Like a really, really old copy of Lord of the Rings, a newer bound one, and then I have the tome version. Okay. Which is all 3 books in one giant brick. And every time I go somewhere and see it, I'm like, that's mine. I just found one at Savers and bought it. And my wife was like, we have that. And I was like, shh. There's never too many ways to own The Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So. That's funny. That's kind of cool. That's a cool thing to do. That's every time I want to do it. Like I was looking for a bookstore in Austin. Yeah. And just didn't see any near us. Oh, okay. Like none walkable. So I was like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And normally I go to the fantasy section and there's like 2 and I'm like, I own those. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Because I would have put them in my bag. I would have just taken them home. Yeah. So. Damn. Yeah. My training. Same as last week. I was going to tell you what I did yesterday. Yeah, because you said you're sore today, right? Yes. I'm doing Confusingly Jacked, the program from Katie Dabrowski and Coach Q Physio. Shout out to both of them. Yesterday I did legs, split squats, high step-ups, Copenhagen planks, and then single leg hip thrusts. And I did dumbbell loaded clamshells because my shoulder is wrecked and I can't do the exercise that was on there, which is like a deficit single leg hip tap. It's like an abduction exercise. Okay. And I couldn't do it, so I just did clamshells. But my legs are very sore. Huh. Their plants are fun. Adductors are sore? Or just all of your legs? My legs in general. Yeah. My adductors are sore, though. This is my second week doing Copenhagen's, and I think I'm okay with them because I do really heavy lunges, which I know I've said in the past I think has made my adductors really strong. But, they're hard. Yeah. And then today I did upper body. My shoulder's trashed. It's not terrible. It's about the same as last week. Okay. So I was able to press. I was actually able to do more this week. It was just a little more painful, but it was just bugging me. I think I slept on it weird. Yeah. And then had to do shoulder presses today, which I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah. And I did them. Okay. And then I'm supposed to do 45 minutes of steady state cardio today. Okay. Are you going to do that here? Maybe. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I got to lift after, so. Yeah. I was going to run, but that sounds awful. And tomorrow is the hottest day of the year. Tomorrow is? Yeah, it's supposed to be 111. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, so it's 105 today. Right now it's 102. So running seems like a no-go, to be honest. That treadmill will shut off.
on you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It will not.
I love that. We should just like, you know how Coach 'em Up, where they were talking about doing Train 'em Up, where you train with people you have on the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
We should do that to people, but just force them in the garage with
In the
no
garage,
fans.
yeah.
And just see how they do.
Yeah. If the
It's
treadmill
fun.
shuts off, you just got to go outside.
Oh my God. No, dude, you tried that and then almost died.
I did
You
almost
came stumbling
die.
and we're like, help, help.
I was like,
My heart.
I need to go cool down for a
Yeah.
little bit. Because if I were to keep like, okay, so for the backstory, me and Ethan were working out. He was doing his steady state. He was on the rower. I was doing 15 minutes or 20 minutes on the bike, 15 minutes on the treadmill, something like that.
Right.
And I was doing 3 to 4 rounds of that. I think 3 rounds. I just know it was 90 total minutes. That's all I remember. So 15, 3 rounds. Yeah, that's what it was. And so the treadmill shut off because it was too hot. And I wasn't even running. I was doing a weighted vest walk because I knew that it was going to be too hot.
Yeah, because their garage is like 102 degrees.
Yes. Arizona, middle of the summer. So I go run outside instead. And I was like, you know what? I'll just go run outside. I want to say it was over 100. I just don't know the exact temperature. Let's say it was like 102. And I was like, I'm just going to go extremely, extremely slow to the point where it looks like I'm walking.
Yeah,
like I'm just shuffling. Yeah. But I'm just going to do this just to get something. And I'm like 5-6 minutes in. And again, extremely slow. My heart rate like got up to like 180 something. I come back because I'm like, there's absolutely no way. I come back and Ethan's still on the rower. I just go straight inside because I'm like, if I were to continue...
you got on the bike.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
then
did
we're
go
like,
on the bike.
I'm like, I look up and you like get off. You're like, I have to go inside and cool down. I don't feel good. I'm going to puke. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it was one of those like, could I have kept going? Yes, but I knew I would have pushed it beyond that like red line where I would like get some type of heat illness. And I felt fine after.
Yeah, you did come back out chipper, and we're like, I'm good.
I'm good. I sat on the kitchen floor.
I was going to ask if you laid out on the tile like a dog.
Yep, for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then...
Was it 10 minutes?
It was 10 minutes,
Wow.
yeah. And then, came back out and was able to at least spin bike the rest of it.
Yeah.
So.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've never done a garage workout, they're a good time.
Yeah.
You should come and try it. We should challenge anyone to come and work out with us in the garage. I kind of like it.
I do too.
I don't mind it. I love the sweat. I love the like it's a little gritty. We were talking about that with like CrossFit gyms.
Yeah.
You know, it's like bay doors are open, winter, summer, it doesn't matter. There's like a fan blowing in the corner or not. And there's just like pools of sweat on the ground.
Yeah.
There's like kickboxing. Sometimes we used to we would spar, the lights would turn off and the fans would turn off, and it's just like kind of hot and wet, and you're just pouring sweat, and it's I don't know, it's just a good feeling.
Yeah, it's fun. The only issue I have is the treadmill shutting off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only reason I would get a mini split.
Yeah, just for the treadmill.
Just for the treadmill, and then if I train anyone and they're uncomfortable in the heat, or if they're like prone to heat illness, I'll be like, you go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, oh, it's so cute. Get out.
But,
you're cute. Go away.
Yeah, just go.
No. I did try to... Who did I message the other day? I've been messaging people trying to egg them on to come work out in the heat. And they're like, no, what is wrong with them? Like, come on, it's fun. It's a good time. It's just hot. It's just really hot. That's it. There's nothing crazy about it. So we'll have to convince some people to get out here.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the test in the summer. You can't get on the podcast unless you work out with us in the gym first.
Yeah.
Maybe that day. And then we have to come in here and sit in this room.
Yeah.
And just like sweat box this.
Exactly.
Like just hot. It'd be steamy. It'll be great.
Yeah. There was a gym I worked out in. I was in Texas for 6 months for military. Wichita Falls, Texas. There's absolutely nothing there. I would not recommend going. But it is about like an hour and a half, 2 hours from Dallas. So on the weekends I would go to Dallas. But I would either go on the gym on base or a CrossFit gym. And the CrossFit gym, again, doors open exactly. It was just a warehouse with, equipment. And I remember I was handstand walking, and then there was like so much sweat dripping because the humidity. And my hand, it's just puddles of sweat, right? And my hand slipped, and I thought like I fucked my elbow up.
Oh, no.
It was so bad, but it was fine. I just remember that one moment, and I was like, because I'm upside down and I just feel all
Oh
the
yeah, you're
sweat
covered in
coming
someone
down.
else's. A bunch
Yeah,
of people's
yeah.
sweat. Oh yeah.
It's just
Yeah, that's how
pools of
skin
sweat.
infections start. You
Yeah.
know, that's the perfect way to do it. Just
That
get
is
10
true,
people
yeah.
sweating in one room and then go roll around in
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah, I don't miss that. Like grappling and stuff, you just like end up getting ringworm at some point,
Yeah.
or a staph infection, or
Yeah.
it's just nasty. It just happens. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's a thing in the wrestling world, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. But, you know, is what it is. I did have a question for you. I was thinking about this the other day. If you had no fitness career, what would you be doing?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No fitness. I think I'd just be doing science. I'd be in the research field.
Mm.
I think that's where I naturally gravitated towards, and that's how I treat fitness, right? It's like we look at things as like stimulus, adaptation. This is the adaptation we want. What's the stimulus to get there? And then everything in the middle is like a black box. And so for me, I like to see like what's in that black box, right? And so that's one reason I like am so into performance. It's like, why does this lead to this? How can I get here? And what variables am I changing to get there? So I think I would be in the science field, more like in the lab, and it's not in the fitness sense, just in the lab doing research, whether that's in whatever field.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have still been in the chemical engineering field, because I was really upset when I joined the Air Force and they're like, yeah, you're going to be logistics. Because I'm like, why? You know, I was excited to join the military. I really was. Because I'm like, oh, they paid for my school. I'm an engineer. Now I get to do engineering things and do science. And I did apply to be a scientist in the Air Force, hoping that that's what I would get.
Yeah.
I thought I would get
And they were like,
and
nah.
they were like, no, you have an engineering degree. So then after, I was like, okay. And then they put me in logistics. And so that was really upsetting to me because, one, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Two, it kind of pulled me away from something I really liked.
The science.
Like, yeah, because in college, that's all I did is I would go to school and then I would go to classes and I would go to the lab. Like, it was fun. And so I think if fitness, and then, you know, as time progressed, I kind of merged fitness and lab together.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to take fitness out, I would still have...
You just do other lab shit.
Yeah.
You just do study, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know?
How interesting. I guess I could have seen that answer coming, honestly.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. I feel like I've heard this question quite a few times, and a lot of fitness people are like, I couldn't imagine myself outside of the fitness world. But I'm not on that boat. I think I would be a chef. I was telling Katie this
Oh, that's fun.
I was talking to Katie about this last night, that if I restarted and could choose something different, or they're like, you can't do this anymore, you gotta do something different, I think I would. Maybe, I don't know, it's kind of scary. Like, it's pretty
Chef
fucking
is
nuts.
kind of
I know.
Cutthroat, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd go, like, if I had to do something different, couldn't do anything fitness, I think I'd be a chef. I'd go to culinary school.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm really good in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the stress does not freak me out. And in those moments, I am also very critical of like it coming out. Like I don't have any like obsessive compulsive ideas or thoughts about things, except like when I'm presenting something like that. Mm-hmm. Like even like when I have faced merchandise in my life, like working in retail and stuff, mm-hmm. It has to look perfect. I do not mm-hmm. like when merchandise looks all weird. Mm-hmm. I love watching like cooking videos and then like doing stuff and like plating things correctly, and I understand why they're so gnarly about like plating and texture and all that stuff. So I think I'd go to culinary school and just be a degenerate, or like try not to, but it's like kind of my tendency anyway. So I think like if I didn't turn out like this and like care about myself at some point in my life, or did, I think I could be a chef and just work crazy hours and do dumb shit. Yeah. Just be crazy.
Do chefs, this is going to sound like, I think...
Not all of them are crazy.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it sounds like a dumb question, but do they specialize in certain things?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends on what they go to school for. Like some of them will like, you know, go train under someone and then they learn a specific way. But I think a lot of chefs like have a pretty good background of learning in a lot of different ways. Like, you know, being a prep cook and like a sous chef and working under people. I don't know how much people do it in the States. I mean, I don't really follow that culture, but I know like in Europe, you'll hear like someone's a classically trained chef in French cuisine or something like that, where they like go and specialize under a chef and do that. And
Yeah.
so I'm sure there's chefs that are like, this is what I do. I make this kind of food. But you have to know so many different things about cooking, like how to work with vegetables and meats and what the chemicals do to food, and like because all that gets played in, like how they marinate stuff and vegetables and like the textures and how they cook it and how much air gets in and like whatever.
Yeah.
And so they have to be like well-rounded enough to know all the variables of the whatever food they're cooking with.
Yeah. What kind of food would you want to cook?
I have no fucking idea. I don't know. That's a great question. I think
Steaks.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean maybe barbecue would be cool, but that's not like I would want to be like a chef.
Like a high, like a
yeah,
fancy, like ratatouille.
Yeah, like work
Yeah.
crazy hours.
Yeah.
Like I told Katie
What's that show called?
Which one?
Jeremy Allen is in it.
Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one.
it's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like something like definitely unhealthy for me to do.
Yeah.
I just kind of like that weird environment of like not smart to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fun, and the energy in a kitchen is so much fun. I don't know if you ever worked in a kitchen, but
No.
oh, it's a
no,
blast.
so I have no idea.
It's just chaos. It's like constant chaos that you're kind of like just controlling all the time, and it's so much fun.
It just sounds so stressful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's the kind of stress where it's like in the moment and you're like with everyone and it's chaos, and then you leave. And then it's done. Like right now, like I go home and I'm like always thinking about work and like what, like it's always in my head because I always have things to be doing.
Yeah.
But when you work in a job like that, I'm sure there's chef, like, they're thinking about their next service or the menu or stuff like that. And like, sure, at any point it could come home with you. But there's a point where at which like service is done and I'm off the clock from making food. So I'm done with that. Yeah. But the hours are crazy and it's stressful and there's like a lot of alcohol and drugs and you don't have to, but it gets there.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah, I think I'd be a chef. I think it'd be fucking sweet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching, Gordon Ramsay has a documentary about, he opened this like crazy concept restaurant in England. And the documentary's on Netflix, and it's just so fun to watch.
What's it called?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay something.
Okay.
I can't remember what the building is called right now, but he essentially opens like 4 or 5 restaurants in one building. So he's like in the biggest skyscraper. It's like a huge, like sketchy choice because of how big the like risk it is. And he opened, it's like 5 restaurants, 2 levels, multiple restaurants, like a 12-person private room, a big restaurant, another restaurant, a bar, like it's all this shit. And it's all one thing.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like watching, did you ever watch his shows growing up?
I've just seen like memes and clips and all that.
It's just like fun watching that, just like. It has to be perfect. There is no other option.
Yeah.
And it's not like I suck at jobs where I don't suck at them. I'm not the greatest. Like when there's timelines for things, I have an issue with like my time perception. So I'll procrastinate. In a kit, you can't do that. Like you are on the fucking clock. You have to be doing things constantly. Yeah. And I'm really good in that chaos. Like the chaos of constant need in the moment. Mm-hmm. I'm not even. It's not that I love it. It's not that I'm comfortable. It's like where I prefer to be.
Yeah.
I like when things are chaotic in the moment. I do not like when there's like big looming dates and projects and like things that have like 70 steps to it in the future or take too much time. Like if you put me in front of a recipe and it's like, this is going to take 6 hours, I'm like, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah. Because
it's just like steps right there in this moment. But if you're like, hey, we have to finish this project next month, I'm like, oh, can you make it due tomorrow? I can't do this. I don't want to do this.
That's where we're opposite. I love timelines because, like, I'm good at planning things out. The whole chaos, that's not me. And that's where I struggled with military, like, certain environments are high tempo and all that. And I'm just like, this is a lot right now, and I don't like it. Versus like school is kind of that way, right? It's like you have this timeline
Oh.
and you're like working towards this thing, and I'm just like, okay, I can do that, and
Yeah.
that's where we're different.
Yeah. Yeah, the school, I mean, I think we talked about this on a different episode, but my specific brand of learning disability is not being good at that in a way that, like, it just didn't exist.
Yeah.
You know, like, I could not, there was no timelines for me.
Yeah.
And so I was in special ed for like 10 years, because that's just where they lumped everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And my issue was I couldn't, was diagnosed with ADHD when I was a kid. Maxed out the test. Like, they give you a test, so like if you score 50 points or above or whatever, we'll diagnose you. I was like a 99. It was like, fuck, oops. I passed the test on like 3 questions. And so like timelines for me still, like I struggle with it, but certainly when I was a kid, like if you told me something was due in 2 weeks, it's like, I literally don't care. And the thing is like I genuinely didn't care. It just didn't matter to me. And then the night before, I'd be like, oh God, Mom, I have to do this fucking paper. And that's what I would do. Like, that was my whole life. And, people can think whatever they want. It's like, it's probably why I ended up in so much trouble and ended up getting into drugs and alcohol, is because that was like way more fun and like, whatever other stuff. But I just like could not do it ever. I hated it. And then in special ed, they were like, you got a specialized program where they were like, they took I needed like strict timelines.
Yeah.
Like I needed, the same way I like being compressed like that in a kitchen, like I love the chaos. Instead of giving me that, like a controlled chaos where I can be productive, it would be like, oh, you don't have a turn-in date for any assignments. You can turn it in whenever you want at full credit. So all you're saying to me is none of the turn-in dates matter. None of the strict timelines.
Yeah.
We're going to remove those. And I was like, I don't have to do anything. So there's some years in school where I would get to like the end of a semester and I would have like F's on everything. And I was in special ed. I'm not stupid. I just didn't care. And I was sad a lot. I hated myself. So I would be like, I'm not going to do any homework.
Yeah.
Because you told me I don't have to. And then I am smart enough, I would go look at the grades and be like, well, I just need to turn in all this and I'll pass. So at the end of the semester, I'd walk up to a teacher with a stack of homeworks. He'd be like, here you go. I'm out. And it would pull my grade up to like a C or something. I'd be like, all right, sick. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So it wasn't helpful at all. It was so bad.
That is actually insane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or like in special ed, that I had to go to like, I had to have a class on my schedule that was like a study session. There was like, you go to the special ed room and they literally would sit me in a corner in a booth with like walls up and just hand me a stack of homework and be like, you have to work on this for the hour, and just leave. I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I would do nothing. I would like draw dicks all over the homework and be like, fuck this, I'm not doing shit. Yeah, it was like, the worst support. I hear there's like so many good stories now about the support, certain kids get now, and they like have delineated the different learning disabilities and blah, blah, blah. But that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like as an adult learning about, like, I have a lot of tools I use in my head and at home to like keep myself on track with stuff that's on a timeline. And I think about like how they helped in school when I was a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck were you guys doing?
Right. It's kind of like old school strength coaches. Everyone's going to train like football players, and now it's like strength coaches and performance coaches have a better idea of like how to approach different athletes of different sports, of different kinds, of different abilities.
Yeah, you mean people need to be coached the way they get coached the best?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty wild. That's the other thing, other than a chef, is a special ed teacher.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I
feel like you would be really good at that.
When I was doing well in college, for like when I almost got kicked out and then pulled it together and finished, there was a moment where I was like, maybe I should go and teach special ed. Like, I should go do the same thing that I had a couple teachers do for me. I should go help kids that are struggling with school. And then I was like, I have to go to more school? I can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not doing this. But yeah, I would be a special ed teacher too. That'd be fun. I would be good at that.
Yeah, you'd be really good
That'd
at
be a
that.
blast. I would just go, I'd be like, hey, you're going to hire me to work with the kids that are like me. Because I can, I'll help them out.
You know how to
Let me help
with
them. Don't do your weird shit.
Yeah.
Don't be like, have you tried using a calendar? Fucking God, dude. People used to ask all the time, has you tried using a calendar? My mom would be like, have we tried? He's got 7. We lost 3 of them. 2 of them he just draws in. So I just couldn't be disciplined. There's like nothing you could do to me. I just didn't care at all. We were talking about this on Father's Day at my parents' house. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
You could like maybe I told you I got written up once when I was working at my first job, and I signed it, and the manager was sitting in front of me. She was writing me up for something I deserved, and I signed it and put it in the shredder right next to her and just walked out. I was like, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" She's like, "I'm writing you up. Come sit down." I was like, "All right, cool." She hands it to me, and she's like, fucking laying it on me. And I was like, "All right." And I signed it, and I grabbed it, and I put it in the shredder, and I looked at her, and I just fucking was like, "Cool story, dude." She walks out and was like, "You have to go home." And I was like, "No." And just like kept making sandwiches and was like, "What? You really can't do anything to me." And she just went in the office and closed the door. And I was like, I'm not. You
Not
can't
playing
do
this
no.
imaginary game
No.
that's been made up.
No.
Yeah.
No. That anymore.
No, not anymore.
I've given up those ways. I allow them. I'm like, yeah, punish me, please. I'm so sorry. I'll go sit in the corner.
When I was a kid, this is where I'm the opposite of your story. When I'm given a task, I want to get it done. Even if there's a timeline, I want to get it done as soon as possible.
Sure.
So, like I've said it multiple times, if it were up to me, this PhD would have been done a while ago. Like, if it were up to me. And that's another thing that I've hated, I did not like with the military, is there's always this like drawn out timeline because there's so many approval processes and all that stuff. And it's like, if I want to do something, I want to do it now and I want to just go, right? I don't want all these roadblocks. I understand checks and balances and all that stuff, but like too many, it's like, what are we doing here? It becomes unproductive. So when school would end, you'd get summer reading, right? Mm-hmm. So you get summer reading. I would read the books the same day school ended. School ended, let's say today. Tonight I'm reading my books. Tomorrow I am writing the summaries for all the books, and I would have it done by the first day, by the end of the first day of summer. And my dad would fucking hate it. He would be so mad. He'd be like, why are you rushing through everything? Like
And you're not rushing through it.
No.
You're like executing it 100%.
Yeah, I just want to get it done.
Whoa.
And I did the same thing.
I kind of love that.
It's I don't know. I think part of it's just like this anxiety. Like, what if something happens and I can't do it later on, even though you have all of summer to do it? But I did the same thing in high school where I'm like, AP classes, you have this AP test at the end of the year, all this stuff, right? So I'm like, well, I have this test in May, so I'm going to learn the whole curriculum by October, November. So then I have December, January, February, March, April, May to study for it. And that's what I would do. So like I would teach myself the whole curriculum of chemistry, physics, whatever class. And then I would use it to study until the exam came in May.
Holy shit.
So then when I took the exam, I was just like, oh yeah, this is...
You're like, I could teach this.
I could, yeah.
Amelia, if you're listening to this is how you need to go through PT school.
This is healthy. This is the healthy way.
Yeah.
To go
I mean, I do kind of feel like if you want to experience partying, do that after you finish your shit, dude. Finish your shit and then go have fun. You're like too far now, you know? Like you either need to start it at 14 or start it at 22 or 25. Don't listen to anything I just said, actually. But no, it's funny. I think, being friends with you and watching how you do stuff and work, now this is not actually how I feel. This is an insane thought, and I think it's funny. I have been trying to give myself anxiety about getting stuff done because I know how effective you are at getting things done. Where I'm like, how the fuck does this bitch get stuff done so quickly? And then we worked all night after the conference on the website, and then. Okay, I have to tell this story. This is crazy. We didn't even talk about the Coach Up conference, I don't think. Day and I went to the Coach Up conference. Shout out to the Coach Up conference. It was incredible. And Dr. David, shout out to you. It was a fun time. We leave the conference Saturday at 5 or something. Yeah. 5:30. And then we go get dinner. We got sushi. And then we go back to the Airbnb. And then proceeded to spend the next, we stayed until almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
Building the website for the podcast and doing some other stuff, just some shit we needed to do for the podcast. And then the next day, and that's not even the crazy stuff. I think Day and I both will work and, all day long. The funny part was the next day at the airport. We're like waiting. We get to the airport really early and we watched Kelly and Gabby race in the morning. Shout out. And Day is like working on her laptop and we're getting stuff done. And then was so stressed and anxious because it was just like in her head to get this shit done that we would like walk to the next place to go sit down or do whatever and the internet wouldn't be working, whatever. She'd be like, oh fuck, I just need to get this. It's in my fucking head. And then you like got on the plane early so you could get connected to Wi-Fi. So you could finish a piece of the bio or something.
Yeah.
Because it's just like stuck in your brain. And that thing you're saying about the last day of school you finished the homework for the first day of school next year is what you were doing with the blog. You were just like, oh, it's got to come out of me. It's inside. It has to come out of me.
It's like once it's there, it's like I can't let it go.
Yeah, I can't fixate on a thought for long enough to have that feeling about it.
Yeah, Marley sees it all the time when like if I'm working on something and let's say we go out to dinner, like she'll know if I'm thinking about something. She'll be like, you're hung up on this or
How
this.
do you put it down in those moments?
I don't know.
You're like, well, I don't. What the fuck are you talking about?
I guess I just have to be like really. I have to be really conscious about it, but I benefit from having someone call me out on it.
Oh, to be like, hey,
like,
where are we?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like at dinner with a notepad. You're like, can I get a receipt, please? I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But yeah, and not to bag on you for that. It's just, I can see
like,
the stress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I get it now. I get it. But I legit was like, I got home after the podcast, like after we got home, was like, how do I channel some of this anxiety? I need some of that in my life. Because the problem I have is still like, there's like projects that need done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it'll get done.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's a great example of a fight that happens. Not actually a fight, but an argument sometimes that happens between me and Katie. Where she's like, hey, I'm leaving. And like, we split up chores. She'll be like, hey, would you mind getting the dishes? Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that's great. In my head, the dishes just need to be done before I go to bed.
Yeah. In
her head, it's like, the dishes need to be done right now. But that's not how it feels to me. Because I'm like, oh, they're just there. And it's not even like full, like, in my head, I'm like, I'll wait till I have dinner, because then I'll like load everything. So sometimes, like, the worst thing I do is, we have each other's locations on our iPhones. She'll be out, and in my head, I'm like, oh, she's gone, so I'm gonna work for a few hours, and then I'll like make some lunch. I'll chill for a little bit with the dogs. Like I'll do whatever, and then right before she gets home, I'll do the tasks that I need to do. And she's always like, how do you function this way? Like, why would you not just get them done first? And in my head, I'm like, why would I get them done first when I can get them done last? I can do all this stuff. Because the thing is, I don't think about it. Like it doesn't stay in my head like it stays in your head. Like, in my head, I'm like, I write it down, I'm like, do the dishes, whatever. Yeah. And then it's gone. Literally just gone. Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, what am I doing next? And then I'm doing something, and I look and I'm like, oh, fuck, she'll be home in 10 minutes. Oh, no. And then there's the chaos. It's like I'm waiting for the chaos to come, and then I'm the most efficient and effective person you'll ever meet. But if there's no chaos, you cannot count on me. Can't. No, I'm just like...
That's funny.
Whatever.
I do the same thing when it comes to like chores and like fixing my car.
Oh, yeah.
Appointments. Things like that.
So you have a crack, you have a flaw.
Yeah. So like that stuff, because I don't care that much if like my clothes are, because what I'll do is I'll wash my clothes and I'll leave them in the dryer, and then I just live out of the dryer. I'm like, here's a shirt that I need. It's all in there.
I did that this morning.
Why would I fold it and take time to fold it, hang it up, whatever? Drives Marley insane. Yes. And so she'll ask, like, hey, can you get your clothes on dryer? And I'm like, sure.
And you're like, yeah. Every morning I wake up, I put a new outfit on, it's halfway done, and I'm almost there.
It's like, but in a few days, it'll be done. But yeah, so those things,
sure.
When it comes to those things, I do not have that whole anxiety complex around.
You're just like, meh.
Yeah. I'm just
whatever,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is I have that about everything in my life. Most of the time. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. That's been my struggle my whole life. Yeah. There's like a few things that I really like to do, and I do them well. Anything else, I'm just like, it'll get done.
Yeah.
And I'm never like worried about it. It's always other people that make me anxious. You know, like Katie's on her. I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to do the dish. I'm not worried about the dishes not being done. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
What bothers me is someone's gonna be like, hey, this thing's not done. And I'll go,
Yeah.
why do you care so much?
I feel like Marley's gonna listen to this and she's gonna just be like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and I want everyone to hear this is not a positive thing. I mean, I literally almost failed high school, middle school, high school, and junior college because I don't care. Because I'm an apathetic fucking potato chip. And I only care about what I care about. And I'm just like, if it's not there,
It's, yeah.
whatever. I don't like it. In fact, I don't like it at all. But we work on things and we grow. And that's not true. I like things now. Like this podcast. We work pretty hard on this podcast.
Yeah.
And a couple other things in my life, you know, like sleeping and hanging out with my dog.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of things. But that's how I'm about some stuff. And that's what got me in trouble in school. Could you imagine a student where you're like, hey, you have homework, and they're like, I'm not going to do it.
Just straight up.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, my senior year statistics class, one of our assignments was look at all the assignments you've done, calculate the total of all the points, calculate your points, and then we're going to do a calculation of your grade on the final and what at different percentages and what grade that will end you at the end of the year.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, cool. So I had all my homework already, like we were already done. We were almost into the final. If I got a 0 on the final, I got a C.
Mm-hmm.
If I got 100 on the final, I got a C.
So you're like, what the fuck is
I walked up
point?
to the teacher and was like, hey, here's my assignment. It's like 5 bonus points for doing it. I was done quick. Because again, this was a fun thing for me. Because immediately I was like, I could figure out if I even need to take this final. So it mattered to me. I finished in like 30 seconds and was like, here you go. Also, thanks for the year. I'm not coming to the final. And she was like, you have to come to the final. And I was like, no, I don't. You actually just made me do the assignment. If I got a 0, I got a C. If I get 100, I get a C. The fuck am I doing
What's the
this?
point?
What am I stressing over this final for? I don't care.
Yeah.
And I just remember the look on her face being like, no, you have to. And being like, no, I literally don't. Are you going to fail me if I get a 0 on it? And she was like, no, you're not going to fail. And I was like, okay, so
there you go.
give me a 0. Give me
Yeah.
the final. Put my name. Here you go. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning this behavior. This is previous. I feel like I always have to justify it. Like, anytime I tell stories about how I was, I have to justify it with being like, I'm not like this anymore. No. No, I am a good person now. But in that point in my life, I was just like, no, you don't understand. I don't give a fuck about this final.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect my life. And I remember looking at her and being like, hey, I'm not going to college. You know that. What the fuck are we doing here, dude? Just let me go. Let me out of here. I'm working full time at a sandwich shop, dude, buying cigarettes. I'm fucking peaking right now. And I just remember her just being like dumbfounded that I was like, I'm not taking your final, stupid.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was just smart enough to be dumb, you know?
Yeah. No, it's always... I've had friends in high school that were a lot like you. Some of the smartest dudes. Like, I went to school with them. There's, like, a few people that come to mind. One of them is my sister's current husband.
Shout out.
Shout out, Anthony. Like, some of the smartest people, but they were like, no, I don't want to fucking do this. And they, high school, they just didn't do anything or anything like that, and they were doing fine just now, but they are some of the smartest people I've met.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. My try-hard ass is like fucking 50%, I have like 50% of their intelligence, if that. Yeah. And they were like, it was always so funny. But they had that mentality where they're like, why the fuck do I need to do this?
Yeah, why do I care?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, oh, but you gotta, they do. I'd be like, no, dude, I don't give a fuck. And I will say I am pretty successful now, so.
And so are they. That's, yeah.
Joke's on you. No, I wish I had done well in school. That's something I talk about all the time with my wife. And she's always reminds me that, well, you're here now because of the things you went through. Like, you're sounding like my fucking therapist. Shut up. Yeah, great. That's so cool. Thanks. It's fine. Everything's fine. But, I wish I could have done well in school. I think I could now if I went back. But no, dude. 20-year-old me? God. No, there's not a chance. I was too busy being stupid.
Yeah,
But
it's
kind
hard.
of fun. And sometimes here and there I can tap into it now.
Tap into what?
The I don't care.
Yeah.
Like it lives right behind who I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's always there. And I have to like actively be like, yo. You gotta stop that. It's like, it's not like I'm hiding it. It's just not a productive part of me as a whole sometimes. There's times where it's helpful, and there's times where I'm not stressed about a lot of stuff. Like when we traveled, I just don't have, I'm not stressed about anything. Like our flights could have been canceled. Okay. Like what's the worst case? We just go stay at a hotel and we're home another day and it costs us some money.
Yeah.
Sucks. Whatever. I'm not dead, so
yeah.
That's kind of cool. And I just don't get stressed. There's some things I stress about hard, but
yeah.
But I just have like a potato.
It is a beautiful thing to have.
It's not. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, like I'm the opposite.
I
If
wish
a
we
flight
could
was
Freaky
canceled,
Friday. Have you seen
like,
Freaky Friday?
Yes.
I wish we could Freaky Friday.
So yeah.
Brains. And I get your anxiety and you get my complete just non-care about anything.
What's that Adam Sandler Christmas cartoon movie?
8 Crazy Nights?
8 Crazy Nights. You know when the little old guy like freaks out and he like spins on the floor?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's me. That's what would happen if the flight was
I'm
canceled.
Adam Sandler in that movie.
Like,
yeah.
That would be me.
What a fun movie.
You're Adam Sandler.
Yes, I am Adam Sandler
Yeah,
in that
that
movie.
is true.
Yes. Yeah. Katie is my Hanukkah. She is my Hanukkah saving grace. That's so funny. Whitey, his name is Whitey.
Whitey,
Yeah,
yes. What a good movie.
That is a funny movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We didn't watch that last year. I gotta watch that again.
I think I haven't watched it in like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, you can come over for Hanukkah and we'll watch 8 Crazy Nights. That'll be good. Man. All right, what other questions do you have? What do you got? What's on your brain? Nothing?
Nothing.
What's on my brain? I don't think I have much. What has been triggering me on the internet?
Yeah, you have stuff that's been triggering you.
Yeah, but do I need to trigger myself, Is that really the healthy thing to do? As I just said, I don't care about a lot of stuff. When I do care, I care too much. No, it's just like the normal stuff, the normal strength world stuff of like people arguing about kettlebells versus barbells versus blah. Just boring shit that just drives me fucking crazy. Yeah. No, I don't have much, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if anything's been popping up on my feed, but not really. It's pretty standard.
I've been trying to make my feed less triggering. When I see stuff that annoys me, I've been
actively
hitting that little button. It's like, I don't want this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Give me dogs. I want cute fucking dogs.
Yeah. Mine is like French Bulldog, Love Island. Cinnamon rolls has been a big one on my feed.
Like the food.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Love
Which
that.
has been amazing because I just send them to Marley and I'm like, because it'll be like cinnamon rolls from like all these bakeries like across the world. It's pretty nice. It's crazy like how some cinnamon rolls are just like made. Amazing.
So you could be a chef, a pastry chef.
Maybe. I could do that.
Go to like a traditional French patisserie.
Yeah.
And be trained.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. And you just make giant cinnamon rolls.
I could do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever made cinnamon rolls?
No.
Why don't you make them?
Eggs and cheese is my one.
You're like a few ingredients off. The cheese would just be cream cheese and then sugar. You make the frosting.
Okay, yeah, you got a good point, yeah.
And then the eggs in the flour. I actually don't know if there's eggs in cinnamon rolls. I've never made them from scratch. Have you ever made them from a pop can?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Pillsbury one?
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, maybe you should make some fresh, some like from scratch cinnamon rolls. There's no chances there.
Probably no.
Yeah.
No. But I'll totally like support if like Carmen makes them. Then I'll just I'll support. She'll be like, hey, I need milk, and I'll just like go and grab the milk for her.
Here you go.
Hey. Yeah.
Just stand behind her.
Yeah.
Here.
Exactly.
Do you need this? You don't need this. Okay. So sorry. Anxious the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. We'll make cinnamon rolls with Carmen.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Non-protein cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
just normal ass cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Bring that back. I do hate that. I hate the protein-fying of everything. Everything's protein.
Yeah.
That does drive me nuts. Carmen is correct. All the smart people are correct.
So funny. And when she posted that, I'm like, protein egg goes, I have that. Protein Cheerios got that.
No.
Protein. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff I had. But I get it just because I don't really, I mean, like if I have an extra 5 grams of protein in my Cheerios. Why not?
Yeah, that's true.
But a lot of this stuff, I thought it was funny. Because,
Yeah.
no, 100%. I mean, I haven't tried the protein Pop-Tarts out, though. Kind of want to try
You know what
that.
are good?
Pop-Tarts?
Just normal Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, so why not add some protein in it?
Because it tastes weird, dude.
Sometimes it doesn't. The protein Cheerios?
They're
Amazing,
good?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we don't proteinify everything, but...
There's no need.
No.
There's definitely no need.
It's not even that, actually. Like, I think if we fortified stuff with protein, it would probably be better for the population in general, like protein and fiber.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong, Carmen, my bad. But that's just on vibes. It's the marketing. That's the problem. Like,
Yeah.
I think if we talk to Carmen, it's not necessarily the protein and everything. It's how it's being marketed in culture right now. They're like, you have to do this. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, you don't have to. You can get it from everything else. Like, why? You know, it's like the way we're sold everything else. It's just super annoying.
Right.
Everyone on Instagram, every recipe now is like, blend this Greek or blend this fucking cottage cheese and then make this. And it's like...
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy when people are like, make this cheesecake, this protein cheesecake, and it's like made with like nothing.
Yeah.
That's gross.
But also,
and trying
like...
to mask it as something else.
Yes. Also, like, have you just ever had a little bit of cheesecake?
Yeah.
Like, just have some cheesecake and quit being a weirdo about it.
Or a lot of cheesecake.
Or a fucking lot.
Lot
Yeah,
of
we had
cheesecake.
cheesecake on Sunday. And I only had one slice, and I was kind of disappointed in myself.
Oh, really?
I feel like I chickened out. Yeah, I was, like, full and kind of nauseous, so I stopped eating. Don't know why. It's kind of stupid, but... Yeah, I should have just overate and had more cheesecake, because now I don't have any cheesecake.
Yeah.
And I could have had more.
That's sad.
It's also healthy behavior
Yeah.
to overeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
I'm glad we agree. Carmen said so. No, she didn't. I got nothing else, I don't think.
Yeah. I think
Just
that's
big
it.
chilling.
Yeah.
Big chilling.
Do you have anything coming up? Any plans?
Do I have any plans? No. Our app launches soon. That's terrifying.
exciting.
I don't even think we've talked about the app on the podcast.
No. Is that something that's like hush hush or?
No. I don't think so. God, I hope not. We're supposed to be live in our gym in August. At some indistinct time. I think for maybe safety's sake, I'll say between August and never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. That's
Yeah,
good.
because then you can't pin me to anything.
Yeah.
I do have a few people I'm training that don't know that I own the app, and I did that on purpose
Okay.
so they can test it and give
Yeah.
me feedback. And so far, it's only been positive.
That's good.
And all I said was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this training. I'm using this new app, so just tell me what you think about it, because I'm like, I might use it moving forward."
Yeah.
They don't know it's mine.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, the weird thing about owning the app too is like, 3 of us own it, but being an owner of an app, when I tell people I have an app, they're like, "Oh, who made it for you?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, no, like we made it." And they're like, "Yeah, but like who is like the background? Like who made the thing and then made it look like yours?" And it's like, no. It's mine. It's my app.
Yeah.
And there's no other people. It's just me, Joseph, and then some psychopath who sits in his underwear and writes code all day.
Yeah.
And he won't even take offense to that. That's exactly what happens. And he's really good. And he won't listen to this. Joseph might tell him, but he also
clip
knows.
it and send it to him.
True. I'll send it straight to him. But yeah, so that's happening. I have an app. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. And it's a sponsor of the podcast.
Yeah, it's the sponsor of the podcast. That's true. Yeah, I saw that on the Instagram bio that you added that.
So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's my big thing. I'm essentially working 2 full-time jobs, and that's been a little bit stressful, but you know, whatever. I like the chaos, apparently.
Yeah, you're in the kitchen.
I do, yes. Okay, I was about to say, I do think some of my overworking comes from that. I need the feeling. I need to feel like I'm kind of doing too much.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit too much going on around, and I have to keep the scaffolding up.
Yeah.
Because as soon as like the stress comes down, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever. I didn't respond to that email. Fuck off. I don't care. But it's like everything is chaos. I'm like, I have to do it all. Get out. I'll do everything. And then I'm fine. The moment it settles. Like if anything settles, that's when you'll see my performance slip.
Yeah.
Because I'm bored. Because I'm like, meh. It's not fun anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I get yelled at and I'm like, okay, great. Yeah, let's do it.
Crazy how the human mind works.
Yeah.
How your human mind works.
Yeah, I wish I could figure it the fuck out. All right, you got anything else?
I got nothing.
That's the podcast, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the podcast so you can keep hearing the ways that Day and I are different and how I'm a degenerate. was a degenerate, a former degenerate. Have you ever seen the show I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Okay. There's a funny scene. I'll show you after this. I used to be a total piece of shit. I'm no longer a total piece of shit. I'm much better now. Comment, please.
Is that a quote from the show?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a funny little bit that I felt very attacked by. That's all we got. Thank you so much. We love you. You're the best. To all of our longtime listeners, we're going to send you thank you cards, right?
Mm-hmm. And stickers.
And stickers.
Yes.
So, be on the lookout. Comment. If you're one of our long time and you watch all of our shit, comment and say, I'm number one about yourself. That's all. Goodbye.
Cool. See ya.
Later. Deuces.
I think the stickers should be coming in today.
Oh, you
actually.
ordered them? Shit.
Yeah.